Hey, how's it going? I had a pretty uneventful week at yard sales, but I did get some pretty good pickups, so let's get right into them. The first thing I'm going to show you, I went to a yard sale and it had been raining, but there was still a pile of PS2 games that I saw. Most of them were soaking wet, but on the very bottom I saw a copy of SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs. Now I don't have the very first one yet in my collection, so I decided to pick it up. But when I got back to my car, after paying $1 for it, so it's not that big of a loss, but I got back to my car and I saw that the cover art had mold on it and it was sort of glued to the box. So I was thoroughly grossed out by that, so I stopped to throw the box out, which is something that I usually never do, but a big patch of furry black mold is not really something that I want to bring into my home. So I picked up the manual and disc to the original SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs. So, you know, not a complete loss, that was just $1, but I guess I'll be looking out for the box for that. Next, at my local retro shop, I went and picked up just a couple games the other day, just because I felt like I needed a couple more Xbox exclusives, and so I picked up Doom 3 for Xbox, and Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge. I've been looking for that, so I was glad to find it for pretty cheap at my local retro shop, and they had just gotten in a shipment of NES games, and I decided to pick one up. I got Super Dodgeball in the box. It's not complete, it is just the game in the box, but I do like NES boxes, and I got it for a decent deal, and the cartridge is in pretty good shape. It's got a little bit of a nick down here, but other than that, the cartridge is in good shape, the box is in decent shape, and I like to see NES games in the box, so that was good. And then I went to a couple other yard sales this week. First thing, these are from Friday. I didn't shoot any of these, but I'm putting them in this week's video. First thing is I got 2 Game Boy cartridges for $1. The first one is Wario Land 2. I didn't have that one, so that's a good one to have. And Donkey Kong Land 2. 2 of the land games. Missing Mario Land, but whatever. And then I got 2 Game Boys for $1 each. First we got a teal Game Boy Color. This is the same color of Game Boy Color I got when the system launched. I sadly don't have that one anymore. I'm sure I sold it to Game Crazy or something as a stupid teenager, but teal Game Boy Color. And we got a red Game Boy Pocket. As you may know, the Game Boy Pocket is my favorite Game Boy system. And here's a red one. Doesn't have the battery door, but I've tested it and it is working just fine. And I stopped at a very large garage sale. It was a multi-family garage sale, and there weren't really any video games, except I went to the last one and they had a huge pile of Xbox games. Most of them were sports games, but I did manage to pick these up. First we have Nightcaster. That's a really fun sort of a Diablo clone. It's a top-down ARPG. It's pretty fun. Mech Assault. That's an awesome game too. It's a third-person shooter game where you play as a mech. I think that's sort of what Titanfall's like. I'm not sure, I haven't played that, but Mech Assault, that's a fun game for the original Xbox. And this is what I've been playing for the past couple days. This is just a blast. Brute Force. This game is awesome. And then also in that pile there were a couple of things that were not games that I picked up. The first being the Prima Games Halo Companion DVD set. And this comes with a bunch of promotional materials. It's got the Halo Companion DVD, an exhibition disc. Now I think that's a bunch of game demos. And then we've also got a Brute Force hint book, and the, I think this must be the 2003 or 2004 Xbox catalog of first-party games, and we've got Crimson Skies on the cover there, grabbed by the ghoulies. I love promotional materials. I think they're so fun to just look through and see the upcoming games that either did or didn't turn out to be as fun as they were hyped up to be. We got Voodoo Vince here, grabbed by the ghoulies. There's a page on Crimson Skies, the game that I just got. That seems really fun. I don't know. I love promotional materials. I think they're really fun to collect. And then I also picked up in that pile was just this perfectly crispy, nice and clean Xbox Duke controller. I like the Duke, not really because it's a well-designed controller, but because it's very comfortable to hold and it's unique. You know, if you're gonna have a controller for your system, for a new system, I think that it better be unique. Don't just knock off the DualShock. I love the DualShock, but a unique controller is always better than a well-designed controller, in my opinion. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would disagree with that, but that's what I think. Now, the last thing I got is a new game. I got this from GameStop. And rev up those thumbs down buttons. But I got Hyperdimension Neptunia, Producing Perfection. Now, this game is okay. If you like the HDN series, the Hyperdimension Neptunia series, sort of a Final Fantasy clone that deals with the video game industry through a series of allegories, but this is a spin-off, which is an idol raising simulator. So you play as the manager of pop idols. It's kind of like a Gigapet, except with Japanese teenage girls. It's a creepy game, but it's sort of fun. It's a fun bus riding game. It's just fun to pick up and play, I guess. So, that was my haul this week. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.